It took my family and I a few times to get in to see Finding Dory because it was sold out every time we went to see it. We were away when the press screenings were happening. I think we were at E3, but we finally did see this, and my 4-year-old daughter was with me, and she took in Finding Dory. She had seen Finding Nemo like every child out there on some form of home video format. So she was familiar with Nemo and her father and with Dory and their exploits in that movie. But Finding Dory is a different movie. I was concerned at first when I saw how the story was unfolding that it was just going to be a beat-for-beat kind of retelling or reconnecting back to the Finding Nemo story points and the characters. And certainly we get a lot of cameos from characters and even areas and remembrances, memories that we have from Finding Nemo. But Finding Dory actually goes off onto its own adventure, and it's a little bit of a harrowing experience, I have to tell you. It gets quite emotional because Finding Dory has short-term memory loss as she remembers to tell everybody that she encounters in this movie. And it's hard not to feel for her because she's constantly in a state of deflation and just low confidence on being able to kind of, surmount any obstacle in her way. And it does feel at times that she is utterly helpless, and you just are concerned. And my kid, my little daughter, was just completely distraught at certain moments in this movie, and I heard, some sniffling and some tears and some screams from some of the other kids that were in the theater with us. But it's an emotionally impactful film, and I think it does kind of sneak up on you and surprise you. Some of the new characters, particularly the new octopus, become endearing, even though they're kind of annoying at the beginning and they're so in your face with some of their characteristics and personalities. Over the course of the film, you start to care about everybody, including the whales that Dory meets that help her out along the way. All of the voice cast is phenomenal in this movie, especially Ellen DeGeneres. Wow, she is such a great comedic actor. I mean, she's obviously a fantastic talk show host, and she's at the top of her game in Hollywood doing what she does, but she is not to be discounted as a great comedic actress with a true kind of emotional weight with the way that she, can deliver these moments.
There's a tag on my fin.
How could you forget you have a tag on your fin?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I suffer from short-term memory loss.
They're authentic, they're real, and that's kind of the revelation of Finding Dory, is that it does sink under your skin, and it does really, connect to your heart the way that Finding Nemo did all those years ago. And I honestly, I was shocked. I was expecting a little bit of that Cars sequel-itis, just we got to cash some checks here, so let's bring everybody back, let's get the band back together and make some moolah. But that's not what this movie feels like. It does feel like its own invention, and there's a genuine kind of charm to it. It's something that you could even watch in a kind of a standalone way. Now, obviously, Nemo and his father, played fabulously by Albert Brooks again, play a big part in this story. But it's really, truly, it's all Dory's, exploration, and it's all Dory's adventure. She's trying to reconnect with her family members. And, I was really quite taken aback by this. The visuals, too, are absolutely astounding. This is a beautiful movie. It takes a little bit away from what Pixar is capable of. I mean, you see something like The Good Dinosaur where there's this almost inseparability between the CG and, the kind of real world that they created around the animated characters in that movie. This does feel a lot more cartoony, a lot more animated, a lot more, stylized.
Oh, get off the rock! Get off! You know Don't you worry about a thing.
But it's still lush and beautiful. Thankfully, we saw it in 2D, so we got the full benefit of a beautifully rich and bright screen, which I think really makes a difference. It's probably how most of us will watch Finding Dory in its many, many plays in our life, because this is the way these movies work. We'll watch them again and again when we get them on home video formats. And I think this is one to collect, and I think that this stands up with Finding Nemo. Again, we're dealing with something that isn't quite as inventive and revolutionary and out of nowhere that Finding Nemo is. This is the thing that sort of befalls all sequels. It won't surprise you with its freshness, but it will surprise you with its emotional depth and its heart and its resonance and its beauty. This is a fantastic movie. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Hey, thanks for checking out that video on our EPN channel. It's just one small part of the things that we make around here. So if you liked it, don't forget to check out some of our other vids and hit that subscribe button.